Yeah, gaming pastime. Uh, I think the question of like how many shooters are you aware of, not from console, not from PC, because like I said, he reviews a lot of stuff. He reviews PC games, 360 games, PS3 games. I think probably some PS4 games. He's all over the place. Nothing wrong with that. But I think when you make claims about, well, like, oh, well, easily one of the best shooters of his generation, okay. But a more important question or statement or whatever is how many games do you actually own? How many, like, I mean, I don't know if that's wrong or whatever, but it's the same thing about somebody like me. I claim to have so many shooters, whatever. I have so many games or console games. It's not unfair for somebody to ask me, well, what shooters do you have? What do you have? You talk a good game. What do you actually have? It'd be like me bragging about a collection that I have, but never ever showing, what it is that I have exactly. And I'm not saying that you need to play all those shooters. I'm not saying that you need to play every shooter or at least half of the shooters just before you make a statement. What I'm saying is that you definitely need to be aware. You need to be aware. I think you at least need to have an awareness. And this guy, gaming pastime, maybe he does, but I don't think you do. I don't think you do, because if you do, I don't know. To me, that's ignorant. Like I said, if I go to play a shooter on the PC, but I'm fully aware that there's at least 1,000 other shooters out there, and then I go to make a statement saying this shooter is the best shooter from on the PC, but I know about at least 1,000 or close to 500 games that I haven't played. You're just being ignorant. When you make a statement, fully aware, that there's more that you don't know about than you do know about, and you still make that statement and you stand behind it. That's stupid. That's called a lie. It is. When you don't know something, that's a lie. When you answer a question, and you don't fully know, or at least halfway know or understand, you're lying. And that's my whole thing about it. And I'm not going to apologize, but I know I'm ranting about it a lot, but I have no life. And shooters, I love shooters. I love shooters, even though I have just about every shooter from the 6th and 7th generation of consoles. There's a lot that I don't know. There's a lot that I don't know. I give my opinion quite a lot. And some of my opinions are probably wrong. Maybe they are, because like I said, I'm the kind of person that doesn't believe really in opinions. Like I do, because I have opinions, but like I believe in calling someone's opinion wrong. A lot of people don't believe, dude, you can't say that's somebody's opinion. Their opinion isn't wrong. Your opinion is wrong. If it's wrong, it's wrong. Like if it's something that's so far out there, it's got that's just like me trying to debate with a political person, or debate with somebody about politics, saying, dude, it's just my opinion. No, your opinion sucks. You don't even study politics, which I don't. You can't really give an opinion about something that you don't have any knowledge of. You can't really give an opinion about something that you're willing to not do. Like the thing, like I said, you don't got to play every single shooter, or even half the shooters, just to appreciate or make a statement about one shooter. You don't have to do that. But when you do that, realizing that there's more that you don't know about than what you do know about, you're kind of wrong. And like I said, I see a lot of things that are out there, but at least with me, at least I'm the kind of person that's willing to buy damn near all of the bad and all of the good. Like for PS2, I have shooters that I would never plan on playing. Maybe I'll play them a tiny bit and show you guys just how frustrating they are or how frustrating they make me. But at least with me, when I make an out there statement about games, shooters in particular, at least I actually have the game. At least I've played it. Yeah, my opinion is whatever, but at least I have that firsthand experience. Again, like I said, when you make a statement, oh, this shooter's the best of this generation, easily one of the best of this generation. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense to go play every single shooter from that generation, but it also doesn't make any sense to make such a wild statement, especially knowing that there's games you haven't played. Because like I said, some people they don't want. Like some people will never play certain games. Like even IGN, and GameSpot and GameForm, people that are paid to review games. There are certain games they'll never review. That's the thing. Nobody out there is really willing to deliberately, or not too many people out there are willing to deliberately play a terrible game. Well, not even a terrible game, but to play a game that they don't like or that they have a feeling or know that they're not going to like, and then go off and play something and review something that they're like. Nobody's going to really review the good and the bad. I don't think they are, or at least very few people. Like I'm one of those rare people, I guess, because I don't review games, but I'll play games. I'll let's play games that are bad, or that people may call bad or terrible. That's what I'm going to do in a few months. Probably in a month, I'm going to play as many shooters as I can, at least half of the shooters from the seventh generation. The good, or the so-called good and the so-called bad. I want to let's play them. And I don't know. I'm tired of hearing about. I mean, people can say whatever they want to say, but like, I need to finally get that game and let's play it and see for myself. But just because the game looks good, doesn't mean I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say. One thing I know for sure is that Black definitely is in top 10 because it hasn't done anything. If anything, it's done a few things. Black hasn't really done anything that the other shooters hasn't done, aside from look pretty and realistic, I guess. But if anything, it's done certain things worse than other shooters. Because what do you bring to the table aside from the fact that you look good? What? Enemies are bullet sponges? I mean, that's nothing new. Sorry, that's not unique. At least with games like, like SOCOM and like Ghost Recon and 13 and U.S. Marines for the original Xbox and all of the combat games. Excuse me. And stuff like Shadow Ops and stuff like like Project Snowblind or whatever. I don't know. Maybe I'll do another video later on because I want to compare the games. I want to compare Black first to other games that are more realistic, or not, that are trying to be realistic, like that game is, and then I'll compare it to a few games, that aren't, like sci-fi games, whatever. I try to find games that are that have done something for the genre, whatever. But I'll be back.